So good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're joining us from. My name is Vani S. Kamara, and we're coming to you live and direct here from the Rabas International Airport, to be particular and to be specific, the VVIP section of the airport, where His Excellency the President of the Republic of Liberia convoy has just arrived, and His Excellency the President, Ambassador Joseph Newman Boakai, will be departing Liberia today for the United Nations General Assembly in the U.S., particularly New York. And he has several engagements lined up for him before the commencement of the UNGA session. However, he will be departing this morning, and some government officials, and the head of the police is also present, Honorable Gregory Coleman, and the acting Minister of State Presidential Affairs, Honorable Unplugged, is also present. His Excellency the President will engage in series of engagements, meetings, bilateral meetings and sessions, and alongside the UNGA. And so we're here to bid him farewell. As you all know, Liberia has a historic tie with the UNGA. Liberia is a founding member of the United Nations, and also right now Liberia sits on the Security Council, or was just voted on the Security Council. And we also have the arrival of the newly appointed Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Honorable Steve Quia here. He is arriving now, and we have him greeting the current acting minister. Such a great chemistry here. Such a great chemistry here this morning. And so, wherever you are following, my name is Vani S. Kamara. Again, I'm along here with my team member, Joseph Blackie, on pictures, and I'm doing video. His Excellency is received by the Chief of Protocol of the Republic of Liberia, Ambassador Antoinette, and the President will stay in the VVIP session for a while before departing. And so we will be here awaiting the exit of His Excellency. And so again, wherever you're following, my name is Vani S. Kamara. We're here live at the Rabas International Airport, where His Excellency the President of the Republic of Liberia will be departing for the United Nations. And now we have the airport detachment of the Armed Forces of Liberia in readiness, getting in readiness to receive His Excellency and bid him farewell. They've been prepared by the heads, and such a bright, cool morning here at the Rabas International Airport. His Excellency the President will be departing this morning for the United Nations General Assembly in the U.S. And whilst we're doing that, I'd like to give you information here reaching out. It was published on the Executive Mansion's page yesterday. Honorable Steve Quia has been appointed Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, pending confirmation by the House. He will take charge of the Ministry of State, as also the President's Chief of Staff. Several duties await him. However, Honorable Mama Kability has been serving in that position for a few months now, and she will yield to him as soon as he's confirmed. So again, my name is Vani S. Kamara, and we're live here at the Rabas International Airport, where His Excellency the President of our nation, the President of our motherland, is departing for United Nations General Assembly in the 80th, actually. It's the 80th, actually. And so, as you all know, Liberia has contributed a lot to the UN, as Liberia served as founding member and signed the UN Charter way back on June 26, 1945. And Liberia is a founding member, and also as part of the of Liberia's history with the United Nations, Trailblazer Angie Elizabeth Brooks served as president of the United Nations General Assembly from 1969 to 1970. She was the first African woman to hold that position. Yeah. And you know, Liberia's history with our civil conflict, the United Nations was forthcoming with peacekeepers on mail, as you are aware, from 2003 to 2018, and successfully closed up in 2018. Liberia has since transitioned to a peaceful nation, as we've always been. Liberians are peaceful people, you know. And the president is going there this time to push the case for Liberia. There is a yearly event, annual event that takes place every year. Yeah, this morning His Excellency will be departing via Ascar. As you can see in the far end there, as the Ascar flight that will be taking His Excellency from here. And he will board other flights for the USA. However, while we'll stay here, I'd like to let you know that today is Monday. Yeah. If you don't know, today is Monday. And for those who are going to work, we're already at work. And last week, His Excellency, yesterday he was at the Chinese embassy where he celebrated the Chinese anniversary. He joined the Chinese ambassador. And I'll see if I can catch a few words with some government officials here, but this morning there's not much here. And as we go on, I'd also like to let you know that Liberia has has been elected on the Security Council and will officially take seat next year. That's a great news, and Liberia will be going to the UNGA with such pride and dignity and with such huge portfolio. His Excellency, we're getting signals that the president is or will soon be coming out from the VVIP holding room to begin his departure to the aircraft. So we're going to position ourselves in a strategic area where we can capture his exit from the building. So again, wherever you are, we're here live at the Roberts International Airport, the presidential section of the airport, where His Excellency, the President, will board ASCA flight for the United Nations, for the United States, where he will attend a series of other activities. And so whilst we're at that, I can also, it's not news again, but let me just let you know, His Excellency has announced the nomination of the new Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and let me see if I can read directly from the Executive Mansion's page. Following the demise of Honorable Sylvester M. Grisby, President Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. has nominated Honorable Samuel A. Stikwia to serve as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. This critical appointment highlights the President's commitment to ensuring dynamic, effective, and principled leadership at the highest level of government. The nomination, which is subject to confirmation by the Honorable Liberian Senate, marks a significant milestone in the ongoing efforts to strengthen governance, ensure continuity, and promote a culture of service, accountability, and national unity. Pending the conclusion of the Senate's constitutional recess, Honorable Stikwia has been authorized to act in this capacity, ensuring continuity and stability in the management of the presidential affairs. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs is a central figure in the executive branch, acting as the primary coordinator of the President's agenda, overseeing the effective administration of the office of the President and serving as a vital link between the Presidency and other arms of government. The role demands dedication, professionalism, sound judgment, and unwavering loyalty to the Republic of Liberia. As the main steward of the presidential office, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs is charged with coordinating the day-to-day operations of the presidency, advising the President on matters of national importance and policy implementation, ensuring seamless communication between the office of the President and other ministries and agencies, overseeing the preparation and execution of presidential engagement, both national and international, fostering a culture of integrity, efficiency, and public service within the executive branch, representing the President in key intergovernmental. We'll have to stop here for now. We're getting signals that His Excellency the President is approaching, and I'd like to capture a few moments of his approach here. But you can find that publication on the Executive Mansion's page if you're following. The President will now walk on the red carpet, which is always placed here for His Excellency. He is accompanied by the newly appointed Minister of State. What a view, and he's right here. Usual salute. Who can carry go? Who can carry go there? We'll find, trying to see if we can. Damn. Oh, who that? Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry I had to go mute because I was in a vehicle with some other people. However, there you have it. The convoy of His Excellency is approaching the terminal where he will depart from. And so, again, we are following live from the Executive Mansion's page here at the Rabas International Airport, where His Excellency the President is departing for the United Nations. His Excellency will use the elevator to go up, and we will have to use the stairs to catch up with him up. Watch it. There you have it. His Excellency the President. I think we'll have to stop somewhere around here for the sanity of the airport and security of the airport. We have to stop somewhere around here. But as you can see, His Excellency the President will depart via Aska. The President will depart via Aska to Ghana. I don't know exactly, I can say Ghana, but he will depart via Aska and will connect with the other flight that will eventually take him to the States. Again, I have to go down to continue broadcasting from there. But again, we're here at the Roberts International Airport here in Monrovia, Liberia. We're getting drizzle of rain here. It's just drizzling, not heavy pour, not a heavy downpour, just drizzling this morning. And such a nice, cool morning here in Liberia, and particularly at the Roberts International Airport. So I'm getting questions. Someone is asking who are the members of the delegation are. So that will be announced subsequently by the executive mansion. So all you have to do is keep following. The executive mansion will announce members of the president's delegation. However, the president is going because he has several other meetings to attend and other engagements ahead of the UNGA. So we are going to now go and await His Excellency as the flight gets ready to depart. So we're here again. Again, I had to mute due to some other occupants of the vehicle. And we have here the recent acting Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, the head of the police, Honorable Gregory Coleman, the newly appointed Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and the Minister of Justice and the Minister of Labor. They're all here standing, awaiting the departure of His Excellency. Such a powerful view, such a wonderful view here. The chemistry among government officials in this government is so great. And earlier, I can see if I can speak to the Deputy Minister of Public Affairs. He's in a discussion with the Honorable Woods. As soon as he's done, I'll see if I can catch a few words with him regarding the President's engagement, the President's trip. But as you see also, the army is still put under this little drizzle of rain. So there you have it. That flight is the flight carrying His Excellency the President. Let me zoom in a little bit, give you first-hand view of the flight. It's an air sky flight. And I'm getting indication that members of the delegation will begin departure very soon, some within this week and others maybe next week or so. But details regarding the departure and the names of other delegates to the UNG will be announced subsequently by the executive mansion. It's drizzling here, so I have to find somewhere with a shade, you know, to protect these equipments I have. These equipments that I have. So usually this is the protocol of the EPS. They have to see the vehicles moving up and down, even when the president has boarded. There are certain protocols that have to be judiciously followed, and that's what is presently happening. This is our new boss, ladies and gentlemen, the newly appointed Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Honorable Steve Tikwa. Anywhere where you're following, we're here live at the Rabat International Airport, where His Excellency the President is departing for the UNG, the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly. And accompanying him at the airport here is the Special Envoy on Investment, Ambassador Barr, the Minister of Justice, Minister of Labor, the head of the police, Honorable Gregory Coleman, the Minister of State with our portfolio, and the recent acting Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, and the new boss in the house, the Honorable Steve Tikwa. It's beginning to rain a little more, and the flight has just been towed backwards, and it will begin its journey in a few minutes. And this is the definition of discipline. This is the definition of dedication. This is the definition of service. This is the definition of commitment. The definition of loyalty to the state, to your president, and to your job. The army is under the rain. I heard it's in the rain. It doesn't rain on the army, it rains in the army. And our gallant men in arms are standing, awaiting the departure of their commander-in-chief, the President of the Republic of Liberia. And this is a sight to behold. It's something that shows discipline. So while we await the departure of His Excellency, I'd like to bless your eyes with these views, or with this view actually. This is not a private jet. This is the Alaska Airline. You see someone asking if he's using a private jet. This is going by Alaska Airline. Not private jet. powerful sound of engines. It's broadly written on the plane is Oscar, not private jet. And the best you can do at this moment is wish for traveling mercies, safest traveling mercies for His Excellency, the President. I can see a lot of Liberians following this morning. Again, keep watching, keep following, share. That's the flight carrying His Excellency, the President. How is that? Very fine. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The powerful whirring sound of this Oscar airline. This will disappear within the clouds in a few moments as the rain is pouring down here. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following, my name is Vanya Kamara. I've been bringing you live feed here from the Rabas International Airport, where His Excellency the President has departed for the United Nations in the United States. And this Oscar airline has vanished within the clouds. Thank you again for following. My name is Vanya Kamara. I've been here along with my team members. And
long time.
Again, thank you for following. I'll see if I can catch a few words with the Thank you again for following. My name is Vanya Kamara. His Excellency has just departed for the United Nations General Assembly. And see if I can catch a few words with the newly appointed Minister of State, Minister Steve Quia.
Hello, Commander. I want that children back now.
Let's see if I can catch this one. Don't do this one. I can pick him out small.
Uma. I can find out.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay. So I'm trying to see if I can catch a few words with the newly appointed Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. He is in a chat here with no, he doesn't want to talk. Minister. He's in the chat here with the Deputy Minister of Public Affairs. And but he is the new boss. He's the new sheriff in town here. And so we want to see if we can squeeze a few words from him. But Ambassador Bar, good morning. Good morning. You're live here on the Executive Mansion page, and I can see you came to bid your boss farewell. And he's going to attend the United Nations General Assembly the 80th. What's your expectation?
Yeah, you know the president we have, you know exactly what the expectation is going to be like. The president is the president for the people.
And so, in his absence, you have a new boss in the building, and it was Steve. How do you welcome that appointment?
Oh yeah, that was long overdue. We know Minister Steve's capability. He has served under the president during his incumbency as the vice president of Liberia for 12 years. So Minister Steve brings a lot of wealth to the job.
And so what's your expectation from the minister as he takes on his new portfolio?
Minister is a team player, very good team player. So I know he will cut across every ministries and line agencies to work along with everyone to make things work.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That was the voice of the Presidential Special Envoy on Investment, Honorable Bar. So we will see if we can go off for now and hopefully bond with you at another event. My name again is Varney S. Kamara, and I'm here leading the charge this morning here at the Rabas International Airport. Thank you for following, and have a blessed, fruitful, and hard-working Monday morning and a week all throughout. I was here with my colleague Joseph Blackie, and I'm Varney Kamara. Have a blessed Monday morning.